Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another race in CRF3. Today, we're at Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve in Canada. And I'm joined in the concept booth again by Lowell Fusion. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Looking forward to this one. A wet qualifying in Montreal.
Exactly the same as Tier 1. And honestly, that red qualifying in Tier 1 really shaked up the grid by quite a lot with some surprising um some surprising positions and front runners, so maybe I could do the same here. Who knows?
Yeah, I unfortunately didn't catch the tier 1 race, so I am unaware of what occurred. I heard it was quite chaotic though.
Well, F50 got P5 and Parker got pole in that race, so it's able to mix and it's able to mix up the grid quite nicely, the wet weather. So let's hope that's the same here, as we have an almost full grid. Missing currently both Haas drivers, but Pius might join a little bit later if he can make it home in time. We will have to see. As we're
Haas
just,
getting sued again.
yeah, as we're just waiting for the drivers to leave the pit lane.
Yeah, we've got championship leader, new championship leader, I believe, Ethan NUFC, taking the lead from Big T, who had well, he didn't have a poor race in Japan. He just had a poor result in Japan.
And now confirmed
Due
Pius
to
has arrived.
oh, okay. As we also have the first cars leaving the pits.
Yep, I'll just quickly
Keslan
invite
will be
Pius.
the first driver to do a lap.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see how these drivers do with the conditions.
The wet is it's very tricky. Like either you catch on to how to do it or you just don't. It's very like 50-50 if you can drive the wet in this game.
Yeah, you can see already him sliding there through turn 6.
Yeah. Could he have gone
Yeah.
for a dry setup like they would have done in Tier 1 if the race is dry?
Well, it depends because we have no idea in the commentary booth what it's going to be like in the race.
Yeah. But
These
ideally
drivers
if
do,
the
so
ideally if the race is dry, you would go for a dry setup in quali even though it's wet, as the race is where you get the points, of course.
yeah, but you really can't underestimate qualifying. It's so hard to break DRS. It's so easy to get stuck in a DRS train, especially around a track like this where there is only really one overtaking opportunity, maybe two if you go for a move into the hairpin.
As now we're about to start the lap. As let's put lap data on, track map, and telemetry. And yeah, and now let's actually go on board with him as he goes into turn 1. Very cautious given how wet it is. You want to just get a lap done, things, the rain could be getting heavier, we don't know. So it could be his best lap as he's sliding into turn 3 and 4. Just really struggling. I would assume this is drifting through the right-hander, almost crashing out. He is not having a good time, as he's almost spinning at every single part of the track. I don't know
the Red
if...
Bull behind seems to have backed off himself. Ethan, championship leader.
Pius now in here. I think Keslan, he keeps going with his lap. So he just wants to get a lap going. Get a lap on the board, which could be the important factor in this. You never know. As no, he gets out of the way, I think.
Yeah, that's understandable. In wet sessions, especially like this one where it's interweather, my preferred strategy, and probably for some of these drivers as well, is to fuel the car up with about 6 laps of fuel and just start pounding around the track. Obviously, the track will improve as the session goes on.
What could get worse? It could easily get worse if the rain gets heavier.
It could get worse, but I imagine we'll see a dry line.
18.5 on the first lap. What about 1.4 seconds off the first lap that was set in Tier 1? But obviously there's a big pace difference. That's actually even setting an incredible lap compared to the others. Really nailing the lap. Up to 2 seconds faster than their Wolf. Is he just a rain meister in this around this track?
Yeah, well he's off the track at the moment, so
as Keslan set a 58, that's obviously not a representative lap. Now Ferrari going across the track, the line, that's Toby starting lap. Now let's see. Big T about to finish his lap. He seems, from what I've seen, he seems to have good pace in the drive, but can he keep that into the wet? It's a 18.5 as well. Goes provisional pole ahead of Ethan.
That's it's interesting. Those two seconds ahead of Kragnar and De Wolf. Interesting.
That's lap rat dance to 19.5 now.
Yeah, lots of field spread at the moment. Then.
That is what the rain tends to bring you. Which honestly, it's exciting at some points, but kind of just ruins the race in others if they aren't close to each other. As let's see, Ferrari fan sitting at 19.4 as well. Great lap by him compared to a lot of the others.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing a lot more improvement.
Andy Ring with a 19.3. Now, it's difficult to say if the wind's getting heavier or lighter during the session because the laps are all over the place.
The fact that so few people are out on track right now, we've still got the likes of Sean, Pias, Kinian, Rabzog, and Marlborough. They haven't even gotten out yet, so that would make me think that there's probably better conditions yet to come in this session.
You know, that is a fair point. As actually, I think Big C's about to set, yeah, not a lap, but that's been a cooldown lap, clearly. Or warm lap. And I think that, yeah, he's going to the pits now. Let's see, who's going to cross the line? I think that would... Let's see, I think it was a Merc.
It was indeed the Mercedes.
Was the Mercedes of Harvey. That's Rapid in 18.4. Living up to his name once again.
He was very strong in Japan. He had a Lando Norris-esque start to the race, and then after that, proceeded to have a very good, very impressive race. Probably would have been right out there for the win if not for the poor start. Yeah,
that is true. A lot of fast drivers in Tier 3, you gotta admit. So, like, if drivers have clean races, this could definitely be a spicy fight for a championship.
Yeah, Big T, Ethan, Rapid, all three of those drivers, and Labrat Dan, those four drivers have really shown themselves to be capable of at least challenging for race wins.
Ferrari fan also on a good day being able to challenge for race wins as well. When it suits him, he can be very fast, but when in championship you have to be fast all throughout.
Yeah, he just seemed to lack a little bit of racecraft when it came to ERS management in Japan. That seemed to hamper his ability to make overtakes.
As we now actually have Sean on an outlap, but we also have Big T already having validated his lap, sadly. Let's see, who would be on a lap? Toby, maybe?
The Wolf is on a lap.
He's nearing the end of his lap as well. Let's see, 8/10 improvement. This could be a great lap from him to get him up the field.
Unfortunately, there's a 7/10 gap to the next car in front, being Labrat Dan, so...
Yeah, but can he gain some time through the World Championship chicane? Let's see, he sets a 19.1, putting him P5 currently.
Yeah, he just jumped both the Alpines there.
We also have almost everybody else. As there's actually an Aston spinning in turn 1. It's clearly gonna be Liam.
Yeah,
who has spun in turn 1.
Oh, there's a Williams on the inside there, just stopped. Let's get out of the way.
I feel like that. I think there's a new visual glitch in the game where the Alpine tends to become black at some parts of it.
Yes, I was wondering if that was just me, but yeah, I'm having
No, I saw that as well, and I noticed it on Sebi's POV yesterday as well. That seems to be a new visual bug where parts of the Alpine just become full black. As now, Liam, is he giving the Williams behind tone? No, the Williams was the kind that was fully stopped before.
Track's definitely visibly a lot drier than it was.
Ooh, as he spins! Liam has spun! Losing his front wing!
Dropping it on the exit of turn 9, that is.
Now, I'll admit, I did that as well in my qualifying, but... Yes, even 17.9!
That's an impressive lap, yes. In Tier 2, I also put the car in the wall in qualifying.
Now let's see. Sean about to finish his lap. 18.2, but it's invalid. Now 18.2, that would have put him P2 currently.
That would have been a very competitive lap, yeah.
But did he gain time by invalidating? That's the question.
There's still plenty of time this session. There's a lot of cars here going for multiple runs. They're not just doing a single hot lap, then into the pits. They're doing a hot lap, then a cool down lap to recharge the ERS, and they're going again. Because the intermediates can do that. They can go multiple laps without.
Like we have
seeing
Sean.
any
Oh, big
significant
T invalidating at the
degradation.
wall of champion chicane. As we have Sean spinning in the second chicane. Let's see. What would have been big T? 18 flat. Would have been a provisional P2 just behind Ethan. Now we have a Mercedes crossing the line. Who is that? That is... Nobody's heading a lap, I think. Unless it was Harvey. It was.
Big T's lap's a good one. Unfortunately, it's invalid.
Actually, Lapadan just went to P6. It's difficult to follow who exactly to...
It's hard to follow who's on the laps and who's not. Yeah. We've got Ethan just starting a run. Currently on provisional pole by half a second.
Let's see. He seems to be really just pushing out. Ooh, could that Aston be in the way a little bit? Maybe a bit of a distraction, but not blocking per se.
Yeah. On board with him, you can really hear he's having to be very careful on the throttle out of turn 2 there.
Yeah, it's tricky with traction duet. People were already complaining about it before. He actually 2.5 tenths up into sector 1. The track is definitely improving by quite a lot, I gotta say.
Yeah, Andy Ringo's second with an 18.1.
Great lap by the Alpine driver. I just want to see Ethan just pushing the car to its limits.
Yeah, that was mesmerizing. So by 7 tenths now, yeah.
This could be a second improvement by the end of the lap, I feel.
Just gotta keep it clean here. This is the last traction zone.
Now, but it is a little tricky with final chicane. It's easy to get track limits there.
It's all about keeping within the lines. Yeah. And in the way, how late can you brake?
And he keeps within the white lines. Let's see what lap time he sets. It's going to be I would think a 16, 17 flat.
Puts him over a second clear of P2 though. Big T is on a lap though, up by half a second himself.
Yeah, but that's not quite enough. That he would need 1.5 seconds to be near even.
Oh, he's up by a second now.
He's up by a second. Could he have a lot of time in the final chicane? That's the question now. I think his teammate Sean would be the...
Big T bogged down in the hairpin and got wide. Actually clipped the outside wall on the way through. So
Sean sitting at 17.6.
That's a very good lap for the McLaren driver.
I'll see Big T. Can he save it after bogging down out of the hairpin?
He's not invalidated, so he's going to get a valid lap in here. It should be an improvement.
17.2.
Yeah.
That's actually, I see drivers going on to softs.
Wow, that's brave. Rain is still falling.
As I see Marlboro and Driverfan going on to softs. But they are still in the pit lane, so maybe they're just considering it without actually picking it.
I think Big T on that lap made a mistake in the hairpin, which definitely cost him at least 2 tenths, which is the gap to Ethan. So yeah, I don't think this fight's over yet. As I imagine we'll see everyone boxing now and putting a set of softs on it.
Bear Wolf 17.3. The track is improving aggressively, I gotta say.
I'm just waiting to see one of those soft runners go out on track. I want to see if they can warm those tires up, because you want to get out sooner rather than later if you're on those softs or planning on using those softs, because you need to get the temp in those tires, which can take multiple laps.
I can confirm the rain has officially stopped.
It has, yeah. Let's see. Anyone who's still on track now is in risk of just being on the wrong tires at the end here. El Angel, as he bounces off the wall, trying to get a lap in here on the inters.
Yeah, but the problem is now the inters will be overheating.
Yeah, he's sliding all over the place. I do not think
he's not that much improvement.
The inters are the tire to be on anymore.
They would be overheating by a lot at this point.
He's really having to underdrive the car. And he's not improving on his lap time, actually, so I think he needs to box, I think Keslan needs to box, I think Kragner needs to box, and I think the Wolf will need to box and get off these inters.
The Ferraris have both left the pit lane onto the softs.
Gaming Gary has gone out on a set of inters on his outlap here.
That is an interesting choice.
Yeah, meanwhile Toby is the first driver out on the softs.
With his teammate
right behind him, yeah.
But they seem to be sliding through the corners a little bit. Could it still be just a bit greasy?
I'm interested if Gaming Gary's boxes here, or if he does go for a hot lap. He goes for a lap here. I think this is a huge mistake from Gary.
He's not gonna, this will be his final lap. He won't be able to make it back to the pits.
Yeah.
That's actually...
Everyone else is boxing, yeah.
Yeah, everyone else going to softs. I think Gaming Gary has made a mistake by going on to inters. He's actually on the grass for a little bit.
He's just gonna struggle to keep those tires cool on what is now a dry circuit.
Kenyan has retired. He doesn't think he can get more out of the lap.
He hasn't done a lap. Does he have a qualifying ban?
I don't think he has. Oh,
we have Toby now is doing a lap on the softs.
Oh, this is the time we see he's sliding, struggling with traction.
Snaps. Yeah, let's have a look at Marlborough behind. What's he do? What's he like through there? Much cleaner from Marlborough.
Oh, it's actually Toby losing a wing.
Yeah, I saw that. Could be the end. Oh, Toby's round.
Toby has spun on the softs.
So Toby has not got those softs to work.
Marlborough keeping it on track.
Marlborough's not using much battery either, so I wonder if he's doing a second warm-up lap here.
Or maybe he's just saving it for the last straight, just burning all his battery.
Yeah, he's invalidated.
Yeah, he has to go for another lap then.
I think doing 2 warm-up laps is probably required, basically, here. Yeah. The Ferraris will have time to do that. I think the McLaren
with the damage.
Which McLaren is that? The McLaren of Sean is now on a lap as well, but yeah, I think no one apart from the Ferraris is going to get 2 warm-up laps then, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Could be a blinder here by the Ferrari team.
Yeah, but with Toby having...
starts his final lap here.
Can he keep it on track this time? Has the track gotten more rubbed in? Has the track gotten more grippy?
It's now Toby's temp on what is a slick track.
Yeah, Toby's still on a lap. He will have to go for it because he will probably go faster with the broken wing if the subs are grippy enough.
Yeah, it just probably won't be a very competitive lap time compared to others with the wing damage around here.
As DRS is
enabled, that is huge. People who haven't started their lap will get a huge advantage from that. Down the start finish straight.
And the second straight as well.
Marlborough's lap here look good. Oh, multiple drivers failing to get their final lap in as Marlborough is purple.
As Sean goes 17 flat. It's not as fast as I would expect it, to be honest.
But that was on one run, like he had one lap there, whereas Marlborough here, I think, is in the best position here. He's going to be the only driver on the track grid with properly warmed up softs. As he comes through the final corner now, very cautious through there. I think a little bit too cautious there.
Yeah, it's not a good lap from him. 18-1. But it's still P5.
Still P5. He's going to be ahead of
Big T down on his time, sadly.
Yeah. I think Marlborough...
No, he wasn't! 16-5.
Andy Ring, 16-6, goes P2. Ethan is out. Ethan's in. He's not doing enough. He's not going to finish his lap.
Let's see Rapid.
Ethan here may find himself dropping.
They're Wolf on pole, 16-4. Now can his teammate Rapid do something?
The Wolf did that on the Inters.
Rapid, the Inters, maybe just on the crossover period with the tires here at the end. But the DRS was turned on and no rain as well would signify that it's
It's
just a greasy track, but
fascinating there.
as their Wolf is our pole sitter for this race.
So Wolf somehow keeping his tires within the frame that they need to be in. Is they get Wolf on the inters, P1 Ethan, even without setting a lap on the softs at the end there and aborting his lap, still P6. Big T, fastest of the soft runners. Only a 10th off pole there. That's a good performance from the McLaren driver. Then Andy Ring, P3 in the LP, outqualified his teammate Labrat Dan by 10 positions. Rapid P4. Sean at P5 on the sauce. Ethan P6. Harvey P7. Don't think he
Marlboro
mentioned his name
P8
during quali.
Marlboro P8 with a good lap with him. Then it's Rapsock P9 and Toby in P10. That's your top 10 in qualifying.
So there's a lot of drivers there who either didn't improve on their final run or just didn't get the lap in time.
It is seemingly fully dry currently for the race, but
I think this grid is very shaken up.
that's actually looking at the very top of the screen. There are some grey clouds. Could there be some rain forecast for later in the race?
There very well could be, in which case there's drivers which saved inters, mainly thinking of Marlborough here, who neglected to do any running on the inters. Could find himself in a little bit of trouble because he won't have any practice in the wet if it does rain, but he will have more sets of intermediates available to him. So.
As now we're just waiting for all the drivers to ready up, get their strategies done, get their maybe do some fine tuning on their front wing in terms of balance and tire pressures. Just waiting for them to get fully ready for the race. As we can get a hint into what tires they're on by looking at as we now actually have the timer going down as we're about to get the 5 red light soon. As we can see the AI, the NPC fans cheering on the drivers. Now,
Here we go.
3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's go, go, go. Their Wolf with a great start, but getting a lot of wheel spin actually. Big T, maybe getting a chance here. No, their Wolf comes out nicely. As there's a big incident, there's big fighting behind. 3 wide through turn 2.
Amazing run out of turn 2, and it's gone straight past Wolf.
That's actually behind. That was gone 3 wide through turn 2. Their Wolf struggling already, getting overtaken by his teammate. As there's yellow flags, but I can't see what for. Their Wolf overtaken by his teammate already. Getting pressure from Andy Ring as well.
Big moves being made by Harvey in the Mercedes, up to P5 from P7, I think it was, on the hard tyres. So that's impressive to move up on those tyres, which will take a while to warm up, those hard tyres. As we go 2 by 2 through the hairpin further back there in the pack.
Sean just losing position after position after position. And you know, the top 2 having created a huge gap to the cars behind, almost 2 seconds already.
Is massively struggling here at the start of the race. He had a good getaway and then he had absolutely no grip, it looked like, on the exit of turn 2. He just did not accelerate out of the corner. And Big T was able to come past him. And now you can see the gap, almost 3 seconds to Rapid. I don't know if...
There's been a spinner. I think the Mercedes of Harvey has spun.
Oh, those are hard. It's hard to get that temperature. It's a Kinian there pushing into the wall by
we have a Williams cutting the chicane by quite a lot.
Kragnar, I think that was.
We have 2 drivers going side by side. It's Kessler and Kragnar going side by side through the chicane. Kessler getting ahead.
At the front here, I think that Wolf has to either have some sort of issue or he's running a wet setup maybe. But he is falling off the back of this group in front. I'd be expecting to see a whole host of cars coming through if he is on a wet setup.
Yeah,
the extra downforce will slow him down considerably down the straight here as cars behind have DRS.
You see the top 2 already 4.5 seconds ahead as they're all just And Andy Ring getting easily past him. I'm guessing Ferrari fan will probably get an easy pass here down the main straight as well.
It's insane how big that gap is already. As Ferrari fan comes through on Wolf as well, so
Under half,
that V
actually.
carb clearly struggling for pace at the moment. Let's have a look at position changes real quick here and just see who's been the main gainer here. Is Ferrari fan up 7 positions on those hard tires.
Yeah, and
It's a great start from him.
the main loss being from Gaming Gary losing 6 positions, as we actually have Pius in the pit lane already.
Also, Harvey obviously down 5 positions with that spin. As we see Ethan go side by side with Wolf now into turn 7.
Ethan getting ahead quite easily.
Oh, but he's gone deep and he's off the track there, and he should give that position back because he had to go off the track to get that move done.
I don't think he will.
Okay, well that's one for the stewards. Unless
but Wolf sends it down the inside.
There's a little bit of wall banging there, but
now I think Wolf just lose positions again.
We'll have DRS on this lap, so there's a...
Look at this, almost 6 seconds behind.
Yeah, I think Wolf's just struggling with setup.
11-6 by Rapid.
Yeah, well, living up to his name, isn't he?
These two, Rapid and Big T, just steaming ahead out of nowhere. Now, Sean and Wolf just going side by side, battling. Sean wants to get ahead of the really slow Wolf, but he can't into these corners. We'll see.
Yeah, Wolf has already lost DRS to Rabsdog there as Sean sends one at the inside.
Ooh, bit of wheel banging. I think that probably just made made Wolf go a bit wide with the contact model, but
yeah, Wolf has no straight line speed.
Yeah, that's going to be, he's going to be suffering a lot in this race.
Yeah.
This game with 3 seconds.
If there's more rain to come in this race, we could see Wolf suddenly have a resurgence and surge back forward through the pack. So
that is very true. Just Ferrari fan up 8 positions now in P3.
Yeah, as Pias gets a 3-second time penalty, that didn't take long. In fact, there's multiple drivers with penalties already.
They all have 3 seconds.
Oh, Toby sets a beautiful move up on Wolf there. Getting the switch back in the...
As we actually have Gaming Gary spinning at the Wall of Champions.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it was so the Wall of Champions where Toby was able to set up a beautiful move. There's Rabzog now with a 3-second time penalty.
Now, their Wolf having created another big gap, which...
Oh, there's contact there between Rabzog and Andy Ring there. Andy Ring getting held up a little by Ethan in the braking zone, and Rabzog clearly underestimating the braking performance of the Alpine.
Maybe just being a bit opportunistic with his moves, being a bit too aggressive.
Ferrari fan on these hards here, showing a good turn of pace, able to keep a pretty sizable gap to Ethan behind, who we know has very strong pace from previous races.
Kenyon has crashed!
Kenyon is out, and that's
and it's a VSC.
So just about safety car, yeah. Where has he lost it then? He's lost it in the braking zone for the hairpin.
Has he done a rubber cube?
Oh, he's off on... Oh, it's he's retired on track.
Oh.
Or something, it looked like.
Or has he done a rubber
I could be wrong
cubicle?
with that, but there was... Where his car was parked up, it was just a little bit...
We have drivers boxing off the mediums onto the hards. They're going to go for the slap where you go the entire race.
From tier 2, we know that hard tires can easily go the distance.
Yeah, as actually, even though it says VSC, I can confirm it is a full safety car. As we now going past safety car here with El Angel.
Yeah, so some of the drivers I think had passed. Yeah, they passed the box when the safety car came out. I imagine we'll see all of these medium runners at the front box for hards. Which will put Ferrari fan into the lead.
Yeah. It is quite lucky for the top two, the two leaders, that they've already passed safety cars. They don't have to deal with being slowed by the safety car.
Yes, that's very important for them.
That is if they box, of course.
I'd be very surprised. We know from tier 2 that I myself did 33 laps
They
on the
keep
hards, and it
going.
wasn't a
No,
huge
Big T
struggle.
keeps going by rapid boxes. Paya speeding on the safety car, getting a drive-through. But
Yeah.
Big T wanted to keep going.
Ethan continues, Andy continues. If there's
No,
rain coming,
yeah.
then it makes sense for the medium runners to try and hold on to the rain. But those mediums do have a cliff, and when they fall off, they are not fun to drive on.
Given rapid box off the mediums, I don't think there's rain coming anytime soon then.
It's an interesting choice for all these guys to stay on the mediums then at the front. Either they know something that I don't, or they just didn't watch the previous races. I don't know. In tier 1, was it again? Was there an early safety car and people boxing onto the hards? Or
Yes, there was peel box onto the hearts early, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, because the hards here can easily do 35 laps.
Modern Chicken being one of them, if I remember correctly.
Liam gets a 3-second time penalty on the safety car. That's
kind of
unfortunate.
embarrassing. Not to be rude, but
I've done it
I will
before,
be honest.
therefore.
I've gotten warning on the safety car as well, so I can't really say anything.
So Rapid has come out in P9 there on the hards, so he's not that far off the lead.
He's on the freshest tires, so that could be a huge advantage for him.
Freshest tires of the entire grid.
Will he be able to use that advantage though? Will the
Yeah,
traffic be too much for him?
Is trying to serve his drive-through penalty.
I don't think he can do that on the
No,
safety
you
car.
cannot.
As I'm seeing, maybe that Kenyon got crashed out. I think Kenyon was crashed out in an incident and didn't crash on his own.
I'm sure that'll be one for the stewards to contend with then.
Yep, that will be one for the stewards indeed.
So for the drivers' standings, as it stands, Big T will not retake the championship lead, but he'll gain a good amount of points on Ethan.
Big T would get 20 points and Ethan would get... what, 14 I think? I can quickly confirm he would get... no, 13 down P3, so it'll be a 7-point gain currently. Which... yeah, would be 1 point short of tying for the lead. Now, Pius being so far behind has definitely caused safety car to not come in this lap, I would assume. Now, I think the hard runners will probably not enjoy that as they'll be struggling with tire temps. Unless they're using AI. But AI will just give you a lot of fuel you have to in your tank, so it's a balancing game.
I don't think it'll be too much of a worry because everyone else will be struggling with tires. Safety car's going in for another lap here, but mainly due to Pius not catching the safety car time. I mean, I don't see any clouds. I mean, I see clouds in the sky, but I don't see any looming dark grey clouds in the sky. An indication that the rain's falling.
It could very well just be a fully dry race, like Tier 1 was.
If it is a fully dry race, I'm so confused why more drivers haven't put off the mediums. Drivers like Big T were there in Tier 2. They saw what the winning strategy was, and they've not gone for it. I really am perplexed.
Maybe he doesn't think he has the tire saving capabilities to do it.
It doesn't require tyre saving.
Well, I guess we'll find out what the strategy is. The rain could come very suddenly. We have seen it before.
It could.
We've seen
And if it
strange
does,
weather
that
before.
It explains a lot.
Yeah, we have seen strange weather before. I mean, we've seen rain come instantly. We've seen full wet races at Qatar of all places. Like, anything can happen with the weather. Wait, I see Gaming Gary and Pyre swapping positions down at the...
Yeah, I saw that.
I said you guys in this lap.
So it's going to be Big T will be in charge of this restart. I imagine he will aim to go out of the final corner.
Or will he
get
try to trick
launch.
the drivers?
I think he's going to find that Ferrari fan on those hard tyres is suddenly going to be a lot quicker than those mediums.
I think so as well.
Obviously, 3 laps behind the safety car means those mediums are only actually really about 5 or 6 laps old. But I think the crossover period is around lap 6, so... Anyway, as we just watch to see if Big T
has
which
gone.
is now. Yeah. That's a reasonably good restart there. I don't think he'll be under any pressure from Ferrari fan down into turn 1. As he is not. Let's look back at the rest of the field.
Seems to be just
A move there for Sean. Looking at the inside of Keslan. Oh, but he gets off onto the grass. Ooh.
not a good race so far for Sean. He had a good
Yeah,
qualifying, but just gone downhill. Keslan getting 3 seconds.
Up a position for about the first time all race.
Now Pius has now gone for the pit lane again. Has he served his penalty? Yes, he has.
Yeah, I think now he's serving that drive-through penalty of his.
Now the top 3 have already pulled away from Andy Ring.
Yeah, Andy with a poor restart there. He's under pressure from Rabzog.
Could Rapsock maybe go for a move into the hairpin? No, I don't think he's quite close enough. As actually we have
as
Rapid and Harvey going side by
yeah.
side. Rapid
He's
overtaking
passed
Harvey.
before they even get to the braking zone.
And actually
Just
go,
shows those...
there was actually a bit
those
of
halves have a lot
fighting
of
with
pace.
Marlboro and Kratner in the background I just saw.
Yeah, Marlboro seems to have fallen down the order quite significantly, unfortunately.
But he's also one of the people that boxed very early on. Big T getting
it's
3
Big
seconds.
T.
L Angel
That's-
going out of position and Kratner going out of position. Sean not having a good race. He's losing another position to Marlboro. Has Sean had a bad run of the World Champion chicane.
Does he have any damage?
Oh,
He
as the
picks up-
Aston Martin goes straight on into turn 1.
There's 3 cars off there. 3 of them. Both the Williams as well as the Aston, who's still off the track.
Aston going
Oh,
straight
and then
on.
Sean getting squeezed by Kragner. There's some more contact there. That was a right kerfuffle there. Multiple cars off the track.
Aston Martin driver of Keslan just going straight onto turn 1, getting both Williams cars off the track. Making a huge mistake. Now we actually have L Angel going way wide. Does he have damage perhaps? Yes, he is. He has. He was missing his right end plate.
As the Wolf has made another position up down to P10 past Liam. Although they're nearly 3 wide going into the hairpin there. Marlborough backs out as the Wolf and Liam do battle. Marlborough here is going to get a nice slipstream. Possibly a double slipstream here down the main straight.
But DRS having been activated, so again, Der Wolf.
Can he get a double overtake? No, he backs out. Thinks better of it.
But
Is
he
gonna
might
be able
go
to
for one on
side by
Der
side?
Wolf. No, he doesn't.
There's a long way to go in this race. You don't need
Actually,
to...
Rapid. Oh, Rapid almost going side by side with Labadan so far. Just barely getting alongside into turn 1. Almost spinning him around, I think, but he actually gets the move done quite nicely.
You know, Marlborough and the Wolf are still fighting back here. Over P11, and Wolf remains ahead for now. But Marlborough seems to have the most pace in this pack on those newish mediums.
It actually gets, you get Sean going for an incredible dive.
Yeah, and
Hits the
Marlborough
apex
really
nicely.
caught unawares there. He definitely could have closed that move off if he saw it coming a bit earlier.
Now is he going for, no, he can't quite get alongside, but I'll say that was a textbook dive from Sean right there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move. As I think Big T here is going to make the move for the lead.
And get
She
it back from Ferrari
lost the
fan.
Ferrari fan a lap ago.
Now will even go for a move down the main straight. No, that's
He's
then.
through, but not a great exit.
As Ferrari fan goes back onto Big T.
Ferrari fan does not have DRS though, and yeah, backs out of the move.
Marlboro and Liam swapping positions down in the back as gaming areas now 3 seconds. Liam goes cutting
Ferrari fan
the.
is hounding Big T here. Ferrari fan, much more pace in that car at the moment.
I saw Liam Watt cutting the foundry as he's struggling on track, and as Ferrari fan getting 3 seconds as well. It's looking
This
good
puts
for
Ethan
Ethan
in a
so
great
far.
position. Rapid in P7 also without a penalty. He's been working his way through the field. He's picked off Harvey and Labrat Dan. Next up on his list is Toby, who's found himself in a decent position for P6. Unfortunately, this train of Rabzog, Andy Ring, Toby, Rapid, Labrat Dan, and Harvey have found themselves somewhat disconnected from the lead battle there.
But
2.5 seconds, the gap from P3 to 4.
But let's say all three of the leading drivers have to box still. All Rapid is on till the end, seemingly. Actually, everyone around him has to box still, while Rapid is going to the end on his tires.
Rapid is on exactly what I would have done strategy-wise so far. He's the only one of the leaders who pits under that first safety car, and even if he loses time stuck behind these cars in front of him now, overall he's going to be massively in the lead.
Ooh, Toby's twitching a little bit through the right-hander.
Yeah, those mediums are going to feel quite second-hand at this point in the race, I think.
I think the shootout's feeling it right now is definitely Big T, and even as Sean gets 3 seconds.
In the battle for the lead, Ferrari fan continues to lead. It's a very tight train. I can see Big T and Ethan on these mediums being able to extend their stint towards lap 20 because of DRS here, which is very powerful.
Actually, Labrat Dan getting past Toby. Or was it the other way around? No. It's actually Rapid up into P6 now. Just slowly but surely carving through the field.
Yeah, he's just chipping away.
It's been a crash. We have...
It's Toby.
No, it's Mal. Yeah, it's Toby. Toby has crashed. Is he missing any front wing?
Does not seem to be. You mentioned earlier that he seemed a little bit twitchy, and I guess his one mediums have failed him. Because he goes very wide there.
Seems to be struggling with traction. Now, Rapid up to P5 now. Again, slowly but surely going through the field with those better tires now. I could see him being a strong contender for the win at the end of the race.
I think with that... Oh, he's got another yellow flag.
It's Toby again. Now? It's Toby again.
Oh, we saw him struggling in qualifying, to be fair, so he's clearly not super happy in the car.
As the Alpines go side by side into the hairpin. Labrador getting ahead of his teammate Andy Ring. But no, they're still side by side.
And both of them will receive DRS, so it's going to be all down to who has more battery to burn. And that is definitely Andy Ring who stays ahead.
It's interesting to see these two as actually Rapsock now boxes. As he gets 10 seconds for speeding the pit lane as well.
It's a tricky pit lane to box for, to be fair. You come in very hot there. But that does free Rapid up now, who's got plenty of fresh air to push into.
No.
And if he can clear Andy Ring out of his DRS, which it looks like he's going to do, he'll be set here.
He has cleared him already.
He's cleared him already. Andy Ring having a slide through turn 4. I'm surprised the Alpines are fighting so hard. I would have thought maybe Andy Ring was willing to help his teammate, who people thought going into the season was going to be a title protagonist, but even with a strong performance in Suzuka, it hasn't really turned out that way so far. He doesn't seem like he's quite in the hunt for the title as Ethan, Big T seem like they are.
So actually, just quick look at the Trickster for the first time. I know, guys, I'm sorry for being this distant from it, but I saw Mike saying after tourism from Kesslin about going straight onto turn 1 and taking out both Williams cars. Now, Big T boxes. Maybe even should have boxed as well, given he's almost out of DRS of Ferrari fan.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right if he's got any pace on those mediums, though. I think now's the time to use them. Obviously, risk being undercut by Big T.
Toby getting 10
Toby
seconds.
Up 10 seconds as he boxes. So we've still got quite a few drivers here yet to box. We've got Ferrari fan and Ethan at the front, obviously. We've then got Labrat Dan, Andy Ring, Harvey, all yet to box. And then L Angel down in P14 and Keslan down in P15 yet to box. And quite a few drivers in the top 10 currently without penalties, which is impressive for a track which is notoriously difficult. I see Big T there already making a move on Kragnar on those new hards.
He must be enjoying this extra grip he's gotten all of a sudden.
Oh, it's gonna feel amazing. He can now he can push so much harder than he could before. As let's see, does Ethan box? He does. Ethan is in the pits. No time penalty for him. Now, Big T will be hoping to come out ahead of Ethan. Which would be a huge boon.
It'll be close.
Yeah. Oh, Big T hitting the wall there. He's pushing so hard through the final
As
chicane.
Ethan does have a shot at 1-1, but no, he'll be. Big T having done the undercut nicely.
Yeah, look how much time.
Ooh, that was very close between him and Kragnar.
1.2 seconds the difference. That's
Undercut
crazy.
being powerful this game.
Yeah, and Sean picking up another 3-second time penalty there. I don't imagine he'll hold his teammate up for too long.
He should realize that the fight was not with his teammate. He would want his teammate to get ahead so he can get more points for the team.
Both of these drivers though are.
Oh, there's a spin! Ethan has spun!
On those hards, he spun. But he hasn't lost his front wing, crucially.
As he's just doing a Unifin on track.
Ethan, mate, you can reset to track
yeah,
in this league.
not realizing he can reset to track, it seemingly.
Live and you learn, I guess.
I'll
so
be
that puts him down to P16 and won't have done his tyres any favours. That is unfortunate.
To soften the blow of him not resetting to track, I will admit, I have forgotten about doing that a couple of times as well.
Oh yeah, I know, I've done it before as well.
Yeah. But it's still such an annoying thing to forget. Because most of the time you realize right after that you could do it, and then you're just like, oh god, I could have lost so much less time.
There's a great demonstration here of, just cold tyres. I mean, he has more grip on those hards than he would have had on the mediums, but just not as much as he thought. As Big T now behind Wolf, who's been cleared by Sean.
Now, will Sean be holding up their Wolf a little bit?
Look at the grit there. Side by side. He's on the outside though. And
as Liam Waters retired, Liam Waters crashed, and it's a safety car.
And this is perfect for Ferrari fan.
He should definitely box now, as he does.
And he's in. Now, will Rapid box the mediums?
Yes, he does.
Will. Rapid is in.
So is Dan
and Harvey. This has worked out very nicely for these hard runners.
Marlboro as well. Sean as well. The Wolf as well. Big T going on.
Grid at this point.
Big T understandingly going on, given he's on 2 lap.
That makes sense. That makes sense. The hard tires didn't seem, for Ferrari fan at least, it didn't seem much slower than those mediums at the start of the stint. He was making positions, and now Big T has track position, which can be all important as Pias receives a second drive through of the race for speeding under safety car. Come on.
There was also the issue with Big T having his teammate ahead, like 1 car ahead of him.
True, yeah, double stacking it would not have been great. I think Big T's made the right decision here to stay out, regardless of that.
Actually, cracked now on softs.
This is good for Ethan as well, who can now get back into a pack and has a better chance at points.
Kragnar taking a brave move on the softs.
The big gainers from that are Ferrari fan, who, while he was leading at time safety car, would have fallen down the order to around, I think it was P6 or 7. Instead, it's now P2, only behind Big T on the hard tyres. Rabzog has gained nicely from that as well. He decided to stay out on his new hards.
Rabzog up 5 positions.
Marlboro, interestingly, has decided to opt for the hard tyres rather than the mediums, even though I think he started on a set of hards, or maybe he started on medium and went medium again.
How many stops has he done?
He stopped twice.
Big T counted with the fast lap as well. not really, but Rapid actually pretty close behind on fast lap. They're the only ones in the 11s in this race. Big T and Rapid.
He did that lap ages ago.
In the first stint, yeah. Both Rapid and Big T saying that those laps in the first stint.
And Kragnar has made the very bold tactical decision to go onto the softs.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that.
Well, he'll be rapid at the restart, so I expect to see him shoot up the order, but I do not envisage those softs going, what, 13 racing laps?
I don't either. They'll die like at 6 laps in, I would imagine. Now the final drivers have caught up, so I'm expecting safety car to come in this lap. I need to remember to turn off the back to the menu. I'm expecting to see the safety car in this lap message pop up soon. Yes, there it is.
Safety car in this lap. So Big T will, for the second time this race, be the lead car for the restart.
With once again Ferrari fan right behind him.
Yep, and Rapid again has massively impressed me so far this race, coming through the pack from what was a poor qualifying this time rather than a poor start. First off, in P3, his race pace in Japan and now here has been incredible.
You see Big T aggressively weaving to get heat into those tires. And he's going the same spot again as last time. I feel like Ferrari might have predicted this given last time's.
Yeah, it's not a great restart, but Ferrari fans have to sit behind on this opening lap.
Now, he'll feel a lot of pressure from Ferrari fan given he is on the softer tires.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Kragnar can do on those softs in the opening couple of laps there. It'd be a shame if he couldn't make positions.
Actually, Big T keeping good pace. Even getting 3 seconds.
In case anyone at home is confused, we are not under safety car, it's just a graphical glitch that would disappear in a couple of laps.
Yeah, for some reason the drivers don't see that, but only the commentators do. It's one of the very many quirks. As Ferrari fan gets 3 seconds.
How many does that put him on now? Is that 6 seconds total for him?
Yes, it is. You would need to get a 3-second gap on Big T to be able to get ahead of him. But then there's still Rapid right behind them.
Rabzog with a 13-second time penalty. May have been better served boxing and serving that under the safety car, actually.
Kragnar going side by side with Gaming Gary, getting a move done on him. As Ferrari fan actually gets ahead of Big T.
Takes the lead. Labrat Dan couldn't make the move on Rabzog that he was looking to make further back in the pack.
Kragnar and Harvey getting 3 seconds as well. Toby getting 3 seconds as well.
Yeah.
As DRS also enabled, it's actually Rapid going around the outside of Big T, but can't quite get the move done. But will he go to the inside here? He'll go to the inside of turn 4.
No. Backs out of it. Wise decision. I don't think it's possible to get 2 cars through there without one of you using the wall.
Yeah, it's very tricky. It's very tight and fast corner.
Big T is struggling to stick with Ferrari fan. Gap at nearly 8 tenths already.
But like, we also got to consider that later in the stint, Ferrari fan will lose grip compared to Big T.
Oh yeah, at the end, we'll see a switch in who has the better pace. I think around lap 30 to 33 is when those hards will
Labrat Dan going for Wu and Rabzog. Flower side down the back straight. I think he has done cleanly before the corner. Yes, he does.
Big T not able to get close enough to the back of Ferrari fan 97 there. As Labrat Dan now has to set after Rapid and close that gap to less than a second.
Will he be able to do that? As actually Toby has crashed, and it's not a safety car.
Okay, and Toby has lost it in the final chicane.
And he's out of the race.
Yeah,
now, excuse me guys, but I will just quickly check something with the settings.
He's in the Wall of Champions.
It would be simulation settings, right? Where would it be?
If you're looking for safety car.
No, could you check it so we can?
Bias has got another drive-through for speeding under the safety car.
Could you just quickly check if safety car is actually set to reduced?
I will do that for you.
And so I can focus on the things on track still. Pius
It's
getting
on-
disqualified.
Yeah, it was his third time penalty. I don't know what he's doing.
He got 2 drive-throughs for speeding on pit lane right here, in this
got
one safety car.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you confirm if safety car set to
Safety
reduce?
car is on reduced, yes.
This is quite a lot of safety cars for reduced, I gotta
To
say.
be fair, we've had 3 crashes.
As
with
Ferrari fan
those safety cars.
boxes.
It's not...
Quite surprised by this turn of events, actually.
Yeah,
Both kicks I was boxing.
that's really an interesting call. He's put another set of mediums on.
No, has he? I think he's put softs on.
No, the mediums.
Are they?
You can,
Yeah, they are.
I mean, you can check if you want, but yeah, they're definitely mediums. That's a very interesting call from Ferrari.
Oh, I'm
there.
guessing Rapsock has put on softs. Yes, Rapsock has softs on. Ferrari fan, I think, throwing away a good result here.
Yeah, that's... I'm very confused by Ferrari fan there. Giving up the lead of the race to go onto an identical set of tyres but 5 laps fresher and losing 12 positions.
As I'm hearing that Pius had no delta on his end. On the safety car.
That is unfortunate if that was the case. Did he not just think to go in AI?
He says I had no bloody delta either time and I paused. What the heck?
Oh, he paused as well. Yeah, that's on. He must have had some sort of desync.
That's on the game. The game ruining yet another driver's race. It's now.
Another race ruined by EA Sports.
What truly a marvelous game company.
And Rapid now up to P2 in this race. And this safety car will be helping him. It means that his tyres now might not fall off before the end of the race. I'm still so confused by Ferrari fans' decision here to go onto the mediums.
Does he think he can carve through the grid in such a short time? I mean, he must think that. Then I would have gone to softs instead.
That's what he has to do now. So, did he think everyone else was going to box? Did he misread the situation, or?
I assume he must have. As this has just put him way out of the points. But based on
I
what
think he'll make short work of some of these drivers in front of him. I don't expect him to be stuck behind the likes of Keslan, Gaming Gary for too long. Ethan obviously be right.
Ethan will be enjoying this. He'll be enjoying the safety car after his spin.
Right, let's just have a quick penalty check here. So, Big T is currently on 3 seconds, which means even if he wins the race, Rapid can just sit behind and take the win. Harvey has 3 seconds. Sean has 6 seconds. We've then got Kragadon and Andy Ringer both on 3 seconds. Gaming Gary's on 9 seconds. Ethan, 3 seconds. Keslan, 12 seconds. And then Ferrari Fan, Rabzog, and El Angel all in 6 seconds of time penalties. So, whatever the... whether anyone finishes on track is not going to be where they finish this race with all these penalties.
Now, will Big T start at the same point as last time? He actually has a lot of speed down to 200 kilometers per hour. He goes the same way.
Again,
oh! Did he get slowed down by the safety car?
That's dodgy.
Did he get slowed down by the safety car not having disappeared in the pit lane yet?
I'm not sure. It looked like maybe he just went and then stopped because he realized he got a bad restart. But
oh, they go oh, and they crashed.
Spun. They've both spun.
Big T and Rapid have made contact in this first chicane, and they've crashed out.
Oh wow, Big T there gets past 2 of them there.
Oh, as they make contact, 3 wide contact, but they all survived. As El Angel just rammed into the rear of Rapid, getting Rapid 3 seconds.
Yeah, that is... And all of a sudden, Ethan Oh, he's just rear-ended his teammate and put his teammate into the barrier. I was gonna say, he finds himself the lead car of that group of cars that were leading at the start of this
yeah.
race. As every single driver.
Oh, as they go side by side through the world champions. Oh, as Cracknight's out.
Is out, but there's no safety
car.
There
is a safety car.
Wow. Okay.
What has gone on after this restart?
Now, this time, I'd expect to see people box the sauce.
This will be the final safety car thing. I think we've hit the limit.
We have. This is the fourth one. Wow. I don't know who's to blame for that incident between Big T and Rapid, but I did not expect to see them go too much through there.
Boxing it, parking it up in a really bad spot for all the drivers getting past it right now. It's in the middle of the track when Big T got up to it. Oh, this has been a great opportunity for Lab Rat Dan. On for the win currently. With how the drivers are settled.
Yeah, he has a tough decision to make though. Does he pit for Sauce, knowing that a lot of these drivers behind probably will be pitting for Sauce? We're definitely going to see the likes of Rapid, Big T, pitting for Sauce now because they're only going to lose.
As Marlboro letting drivers by. He just let Sean by.
I think did he accidentally overtake him?
Marlboro was ahead at the start of the safety car. As they all come into the box, apart from their Wolf. Their Wolf stays out.
Labradan as well. Labradan has stayed out.
Labradan
Harvey pit. So, their Wolf are pole sitter, don't forget. Finds himself back up to P2 now. As Big T has stayed out on those hards. Going for track position. He's now finds himself P4. Ferrari fan as well, staying out on those new-ish mediums.
A lot of drivers going for softs.
You know, Rapid, of course, boxing for softs.
All the drivers are box of softs.
This is going to be a frantic end to this race.
Then P9 to P14 want to just get past every single driver ahead of them. And then everybody else just wanted to try and be the widest car they can possibly make. Now, for once, I don't actually know what will happen in this race at all.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Everything that's happened so far in this race does not matter. It all comes down to these last couple of laps. Which is the way some races go, but this is... Yeah. We had a very calm race in Tier 2. A single safety car, or was there no safety car?
Single safety car.
A single safety car on lap 1?
Wait, that was yeah, lap 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, and then we had a clean race other than that. Tier 1 was chaotic and...
There was actually a second safety car later on in the race. In Tier 2.
Was there?
Yeah, just as I came out of the pit lane, a safety car got called.
Oh yes, there was.
But now...
Yeah, so all tiers then have been afflicted by a decent number of safety cars in
but
around
not
Canada then.
as many as right now.
It is a tough track. Especially when the tyres start to drop off, especially the mediums, which do drop off significantly. You can really struggle to get traction or purchase. And we've seen that. We've also seen lots of people finding the Wall of Champions. Named so because so many champions crashed into the wall.
Looking at the positions gained, Labrador up 12 positions.
Yeah. And anyone who's not got a penalty, so Labrador, Der Wolf, and Marlborough, are going to be in for a good haul of points here, I think.
Yeah.
As I imagine we'll be seeing a safety car in this lap.
I would assume so. I'll go back to the tyres just to see where everybody has a safety car in this lap.
Safety car in this lap.
Ooh,
and for the first time...
Der Wolf was rear-ending Labrador.
For the first time, Big T is not going to lead us.
Oh, there's been a collision in the back!
Oh! Dan! Brake checking? Or was other drivers just inattention there? Let's see, anyone got damage from that? Doesn't seem like Der Wolf has any front wing damage from that.
I think maybe
Ethan,
Big
maybe,
T.
or Big T, maybe?
I think Big
Big
T is
T
missing his right end
looks
plate.
all-
Big T is missing his right end plate.
And Ethan is...
As they have gone.
Okay. Big T boxes, what?
He got damaged, but why does
Why?
he box?
It's only end plate. Is he retiring in the pits? Or is he... Well, that's an odd decision. There's not going to be another safety car there. Big T has just thrown away any chance at points there. Very weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, we see Elaborate Dan holds the lead. Rapid P... Sorry, Wolf P2. So I just used to being Rapid at this point. Ethan P3. Ferrari Fan P4. Rabzog P5. Good haul of points here for Kick Sauer if they keep the positions they're in. As at the back of the grid, Rapid is into the side of El Angel. Or was that Andy Ring, sorry, into the side of El Angel? Sorry, misidentification there.
I don't know. All I know is El Angel is now got damaged as well.
I believe it was Andy Ring, not Rapid, into the side of El Angel.
Harvey losing a lot of time. It's actually a Rapid going for a move on Marlboro. Getting a nice move into the hairpin done.
Yeah.
See, Ferrari
Del
Fan.
Wolf here showing some better pace than he was showing at the start of the race, although he's still being overtaken
I think
by Ferrari Fan 97.
the straight line speed still affecting him heavily.
Yeah. As DRS is now enabled.
Top 5 all in the train. That's actually Marlboro going past their Wolf.
Yeah, Harvey finding himself a little bit in no man's land there in P6 on the soft tyres. He's the lead runner on the soft tyres on that strategy.
Actually, I think El Angel just crashed again. Yeah, he's spinning throughout turn 1 2.
Here goes Rabzog. Oh, looking for me on the inside of Ethan, but
Gaming
nothing
Gary
going.
retired.
Gaming Gary is out.
What's
Let's
that?
see what's happened to Gaming Gary.
I think
He
it's a
is
crash.
in the wall.
That's a crash. As now Big T
As
getting
Big T-
past El Angel.
Yeah. Labrador Dan has Ferrari Fan right behind him here.
There'll definitely be
think
an
we're about to
overtake down the
see-
straight.
And move for the lead. Ferrari Fan on the 5-lap newer medium tyres. That should give him a decent
Decent
boost of
advantage in the
speed through
corners.
Yeah, especially in traction zones.
And it does
As
still
there
have
we
that
go,
penalty.
Ferrari Fan into the lead.
Still have the
Del
6
Wolf,
second
meanwhile,
penalty.
stays ahead of Rabzog. Sorry, of Ethan and Rabzog.
And we're just looking at the delta with all the penalties. Like Marlboro would move up 3 positions, maybe. I think
It's going to be
that's
very
part
hard
of
to
that
calculate.
race.
Yeah, Marlborough has got back past Rapid, so he's showing good pace here at the end of the race as Big T picks up another 20-second time penalty for his troubles. And sets fastest lap at the same time. We need to give himself 2 more positions to get that point.
Now Marlboro would want to get past Sean quite quickly.
Labrador Dan here is in danger of dropping out of DRS. For Ferrari Fan, if he's not careful, he should be alright.
It's very close though.
That's a very... he's lost it. Or
No.
he's burning.
It's very close. I don't know if you got it or not.
Ooh.
It was
He had
right
a
on the
very
limit.
poor 8 and 9 there. Lost nearly 3/10 through the corner.
Right on the limit. See, does the rear wing flap open on the Alpine car?
This is crucial for this race.
No, yes,
where I
it
think
does.
Ferrari-
It does.
It
The
does
rear
not.
wing flap is
What?
open.
Oh, it's not on my screen, but it's on yours.
As Ethan gets past their Wolf in the meantime as well. Now, but Labadan's still out of DRS right now. I think Vivan.
Oh, Labrador getting a moment on the curb there, and that has opened up for Ethan to send one up the inside, but he does not fancy that move.
Labadan just wants to stay safe, not make any mistakes. He just not lose 6 seconds, and then he's got the win.
Labrador's struggling on these older mediums.
As Rapsok goes for a move on their Wolf. We're side by side currently. Rapsok on the softs, of course.
And now here comes Harvey on those fresh softs. Can he find a way through?
He's going for it. They go no, he backs out smartly. Oh, did Rapsok just cut corner to be able to get ahead? As now we actually have Marlboro right behind Sean. Could this be a move down the straight if he has the best right on speed?
Oh, it's Rapids. All out of shape there on the exit of the hairpin.
The train is really bundled up again. It's actually Ferrari fan getting a huge gap to the cars behind, but I don't think it's quite enough.
Ethan does move up to P2 behind. So
Oh, it's Ethan touched the wall.
And that is damage. He's lost his end plate.
Now he just wants to not lose 7/10 this lap. As Rapsog and the Wolf go side by side. Amazing battle here between these two drivers. Ooh, a bit of a slide from Rapsog, but he keeps it. Will he go side by side? No, Rapsog backs out smartly.
So Wolf has lost DRS though with that battling. So next lap, oh, this is the final lap. Sorry, I did not realize
this is the final lap of the race.
Wow. Okay, so Labrador.
Ooh, as Rapsog actually loses the rear end. And has now completely lost the Wolf as he actually gets overtaken by both Mercedes and McLaren drivers.
Labrador, as long as he stays.
No, Sean stays behind.
Of Ethan
Sean saving that car just barely.
Look at Marlborough going.
Marlborough, oh, that's a big crash!
Everyone gets a stop though. No one's in the wall. Marlborough's come out of that. Someone's lost an end plate. Rapid is slow again on the exit.
Sean missing both end plates.
And Marlborough is up to P6 here. And he goes past Harvey as well. Up to P5 now for Marlborough. As Ferrari fan comes through the final corner, and he will win the race on track. But with his 6-second time penalty, it will be
Labrador
for him. As Labrador takes the win. Der Wolf P2 in the end. Ethan P3, Ferrari fan P4 with all of his penalties. Marlborough P5. Harvey P6. Rapid finishes P7 after a very topsy-turvy race. Sean P8, Andy Ring P9, Rabsog takes the final point in P10. Big T P11, but will take the fastest lap. Keslan P12 and L Angel P13.
Just about to finish his final lap.
Labrador didn't look like he was in the battle for the lead at any point particularly, and then with that final safety car, it just fed his way, and he was the driver who kept it clean. Didn't pick up a single penalty, which is very hard to do around a track like this. You saw, I think, only 3 drivers in the entire grid without a penalty.
Yeah, as Ethan is saying in his Twitch chat that he is trying to get he won if you can appeal the penalty.
Yeah, if he thinks he can do it. Let's just grab the race director so we have that in case. So I assume that will be a long race director.
I assume so as well. Let's see. Incidents. It is a very long one indeed.
Yeah, so anyway, P1 Labrador up from 13th on the grid. Der Wolf, our pole sitter, finishes P2, so a great result from him. Ethan, P3 after qualifying P6, with also poor qualifying for him. Not getting into the running. Ferrari fan, P4 up from P11. Marlborough P5, Harvey P6, Rapid P7 after a topsy-turvy race where at some points it looked like he was the fastest guy on track. Sean takes P8 after again, he was really in the walls this race. Andy Ring P9, Rabsog takes the final point, P10, and then Big T P11 fastest lap. And then Keslan, L Angel, the last of the finishers. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DNFs.
With
Gaming
Pius
Guy,
getting disqualified.
Kragnar, Toby, Liam Watt, Kinian, and Pius as Daredevil just said getting disqualified. What a chaotic race. I think there's going to be a lot there for the stewards to contend with. We had crashes for the lead, battles for the lead, last lap overtakes for high scoring positions. Yeah, really a
some interesting strategy choices with Ferrari fan boxing at the very end. Near the end, at least.
And Big T just surrendering any chance at points.
Yeah.
For no real reason, as far as I can tell. Of course, the drivers may have their reasons. There's obviously more going on that we don't know.
But yeah, this has been the Canadian Grand Prix at Gilles Villeneuve. Now, before the stream ends, I would like to obviously thank our sponsors, as we couldn't do this without them, being Derby, Rogue Energy, 3D Rap, NordVPN, Fiverr, Sidex, Pillar and Prince, Daily, Motor Racing, and our newest one being Track Titan. And I'd also like to thank all the beautiful viewers for watching this race. As you know, we couldn't do this without you guys watching us. We do love the support you give us in the Twitch chat and everything. If you want to support us, you can donate to us with the blue parallelogram below the stream. to a donations page. We don't force you to do it, but it is nice ways to support us. If you want to join our ACC site, because we do ACC races as well, do the second parallelogram, which is to our ACC Discord, where you can see a lot of info from all of our events. If you want to actually sign up for those events, you need to click the third parallelogram, which will be our SimGrid page for ACC, where you can then sign up for all these events. But if you feel like you instead want to do some F1 racing, the fourth parallelogram, the green one, is to our F1 Discord, where you will then have to do a sign-up process and you will be sorted to the correct tier. Now, do you have anything to add before the end of the race, Deval?
No, I think everything's been said. Yeah, a absolutely chaotic race with 4 safety cars, multiple incidents. Yeah, just want to say thank you to all the drivers for putting on a good show.
Yeah, this is definitely a show. Sometimes not good in terms of driving times, but it was definitely a show.
It was definitely a show.
But now, we will have to be seeing you guys in 1 week's time around Silverstone in CRF3. Bye bye.